Alright, so today we're going to be welding the exhaust for my 72 El Camino. Let's get to it. Alright, so first let's get that bad boy jacked up. So I have a 2.5 universal exhaust kit here. This is a 16-piece kit. I have another box. So let's get it going. Let's weld this exhaust. Let's get to it. Alright, so to start off we have this piece. This is the piece that's going to be connected to the header downpipe piece. Then we'll be connecting this straighter piece to it, and I'll show you that right now. So this is what we're going to be looking like under there. Let's throw that bad boy up there. So mainly what I'm doing right here, I'm just trying to tack it in place so I can pull it all down and weld it, because it was a bit hard to do it under here. The welding helmet kept hitting everything and it was a bit too dark. So once I got it tacked, I brought that bad boy down and we started hitting it with those welds. Today in Texas it was real windy, so I think this was kind of a bad idea to do it today. Whenever I would get a nice weld, the wind would start coming and it was getting real frustrating, to be honest. But nevertheless, we still got it though. I was going on like a C pattern, and I was only doing a little at a time so I didn't warp anything. For some reason, the wind just came out of nowhere when I started doing this. But enough of my yapping, let's weld this exhaust. And if you have any tips or tricks or critiques, drop them down in the comments. Don't be afraid to tell me I've done something wrong or I messed up here. I'm always open to all things. And I'm always looking to improve, so I don't mind comments or critiquing. I was trying to get it not to pop like that, but I'm not too sure really how to fix that on the welder. That's something I will be researching and figuring out how to though. When the wind wasn't blowing as hard, I was able to get some decent ones, but when the wind would come, it would just mess it all up. And I believe it was too hot because in certain areas, as you could see, it was like bubbling here and there. So I do plan to grind some of these down and redo them because I really don't like how it came out. This is how we're looking after. I test fitted it. I mean, to be honest, it sounded pretty great with it on it, but I would like to redo these. I wanted to do both sides of just that piping, but I couldn't on the other side. As you see, the header comes down right over the transmission ear. This is a Turbo 400. So I'm either going to heat up that header and try to bend it, or I thought about cutting off that little earpiece, but I'm not sure if I really want to do that. I give myself like a 4 to 5 on a scale for this. It came out decent. I believe it would be all okay if I ran it like this, but I would prefer it to be a lot nicer than this. But that's a-okay. This is how we learn. But this is how we're looking after all said and done. From a distance, it looks pretty good, so yeah. But enough with the talking. Let's throw this bad boy on and see what it's looking like. I need to buy some hangers, so for right now I just zip tied it. But it's exactly where I want it to be. I'm going based on my Chevelle, how I make this one. I'm thinking about just making the exhaust just to the back wheel, just to come out to the side, to give it that old school muscle car look. But that's all for this one, guys. Hit that follow, stay tuned, and like and share, and I'll hit you with the next one. Stay tuned.